Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another race, another weekend, another race here in the Ultimate Racing League. It is the racing league that is the most ultimate. And we are here at Suzuka today. I am a little breathless and a little stressed because I've just had a very difficult drive home and not had quite as to get up to speed. Hang on, I've just got to sort my audio out because PlayStation's being a bit weird. One sec. And there we go, I am back. So, we are going qualifying, I think, in just about 2 minutes. We have a different host tonight. Archer's making way for Nath, who's hosting tonight. I think it's his first time hosting. So I hope it all goes well for him. I hope he doesn't have to sort out too much nonsense from the game, I mean, not from us, because we're all well behaved. We're all really model citizens. I'm mainly looking not at myself there. Anyway, I've got to make small talk, haven't I, for a few minutes here as my feet go cold and as I forget everything that I've learned on my recce laps. Practice, I got a few laps in. The tyres were wearing quite heavily. Definitely quite a lot slower after just 4 laps, and the race is 12 laps long. So I am tempted to risk it this time and put medium tyres on for the race. Let's see. And, well, be qualifying on soft tyres. And we've got a surprise, because the second race tonight is a wet race. The first and, I think, only wet race of the season. I've practiced in the wet as well. And, you know, the tricky thing here is that I've been away for a few days. And away quite a lot in the last week, and I haven't really had a chance to practice in both sets of weather, but the wet seemed okay. It didn't seem too treacherous. I have a few unknowns. There is some tricks that work in the wet, like braking off the racing line can sometimes slow you down faster because there's less slippery rubber. Rubber's quite slippery when wet. Hey! It is. It's true. That's not a joke. So where you brake is sometimes a bit different in the wet. And certainly you can sometimes brake on a different part of the track. But I don't want to make a complete arse of myself. Not again. So maybe I'll just stick to what I know, which is braking on the racing line. I don't know. I've got a very short brief period between the first race and the second race to go and practice in that wet weather. So I just want to say thanks to the first viewer. You are the first person watching, whoever you are, waking up nice and early. Well, not nice and early, it's 7:45 UK time, but what I mean is getting to the stream nice and early. So thanks. We are going qualifying in 2 minutes, according to Sid the Sloth. And I'm hoping for a good one. Suzuka is a classic track. I'm just going to do the usual thing, though, on my comms, which is to send out the link to the video to a few people who don't subscribe. You know, I'm guessing if you're joining the video already, you are a subscriber, so thanks for subscribing. And it's nice to know that I am better than both Coronation Street and Britain's Got Talent. So, yeah, thanks for watching. And I won't have to make too much small talk for too much longer, I hope. But, you know, still, we have a few minutes to kill, don't we? I should be going out and doing a practice run or something like that, but hey-ho, let's go into this, you know, blind, as it were. I'm focusing on social media and sharing the video with people instead of practicing. That's how laid back I am for this one. Nah, I don't know. I would say practice did go okay. I don't know if I've seen the full potential out of That's Life yet. I don't know if he didn't get a clean lap or something, because I know that That's Life is really quick around here. We practiced this track in pre-season testing just for fun. And he was giving me a hard time. He was really quick round here. So, I suppose, I hope that we have a nice tight battle. and I'm hoping that I don't make a fool of myself again. So I will address last race at some point during the stream, because I think an apology's owed from me. For, well, I might as well do it now while we wait. So I'll get the apology nice and early. I am sorry for missing my breaking point and almost taking out That's Life. The good news is, look on the positive side, that neither of us crashed and we both finished in good positions. We had a really good race for the remaining race. So that's what I try and take the positives. But, it wasn't deliberate from me. I don't go steaming into corners hoping to barge someone off the track or something like that. But when you're competing at this sort of level of stress, you do sometimes make a mistake, and I was just too ambitious. I was trying to do something clever and made a fool of myself. I tried to sort of distract him under braking, and that's the other thing. I'm going to just change my approach to driving here a bit. It's definitely something racing drivers do, to try and distract each other and get passes on each other that way, and to try and throw dummy moves and be as much of a menace as they can be. But after a lot of talking in the last week, I've realised, come on, this is just amateur racing in a game, so let's not be playing like Fernando Alonso style techniques on people, and especially my own teammate. So I am not going to be using sneaky tactics to try and get a pass. I promise that. And final apology is, I was a bit bullish on the stream afterwards last time, very unsympathetic, and having watched it back, I was really, really harsh. So I completely take it back. Saying she'd look in your mirrors and that sort of thing. I'll just think about what I'm saying in future, But anyway, we're here and we're in qualifying. So let's try and get some good laps in. And one thing that I am fighting here is a bit of ice strain as well, because you can see how dark the weather is here. Oh, we've got someone off the track. I'm hoping that, he's sort of given way. I've got 2 cars in front of me here in quali. Try and get past Max if I can. I'm hoping that he'll just let me through. I'm no VIP, so I don't sort of demand to be let through, but there we go. It's very nice of him. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate it, because I am going to be quick round here, and I don't want to ruin my qualifying lap. So we've got Clegg up in front. I don't know if I'll catch him on my lap or not. I think I just need to back off a little bit once we are near the end of the lap. But you know what? I'm just going to adjust my microphone whilst we're going down this straight. That's better. I don't know if this is affecting the sound quality at all, but what I've realised is I don't actually have to wear my headset. Right. Oh, get the brake bias sorted. Almost forgot. So I've got a very dodgy brake marker there, by the way. I'm braking where there's some skid marks on the track. Very hard to see, easy to miss. Right. I want to try and get a banker lap. So, very steady through there, but I just want to get a banker on the board. Just concentrating, sorry. got the most difficult corner coming up. And it's nice to see I've got 4 people watching me on my qualifying lap. I'm just taking it easy on this lap. Try and get a good exit on the power. And I have caught Clegg, so next lap I might have a bit of traffic to deal with. Braking mark is very hard to see here. Having to get out of the accelerator ever so slightly, so it's not a perfect exit there, but I still think that was fairly decent. Right, got one real challenge left now, and this is a tricky corner in this car. It's flat in many cars, but not in this one. And a little bit apprehensive. I was too early on the brakes there, but I made a small correction and I've gone deep in that corner. I lost a couple of tenths there. Thrown a couple of tenths away right at the end there. But let's see. 209.207, that is a tenth of a second off what Stormfly did in practice. And I know I've got room to improve that. That was a steady lap for me. That's faster. But I've got to watch out for Clegg here. Lost a tenth in that first sector. Even though I had a faster first corner, the remaining S's a bit dodgy, but I can take more speed and more risk through this one now. That was full risk, full send. And full send there. I was late on the apex though, this will have cost me, yeah. I think what I'll do, because we've got a bit of tyre wear creeping in, so this qualifying session seems to have tyre wear. I'm just going to go and pit. It means that I don't get as many attempts at a flying lap, but I don't want to be doing my best lap with tyres that are 3 laps old. It's interesting that depending on who's running the lobby, sometimes we have tyre wear in qualifying and sometimes we don't. Today it seems that we do. But if I stay a second ahead of Willard and That's Life, not only is that good for me, but also, sorry, you can tell how slow I am talking here because I'm concentrating. Also, I might risk putting the medium tyres on. So for those who haven't watched this, or maybe those who have, ooh, crap, I don't want to get a penalty, slow right down. I've just realised I've got the track to myself here. I am sort of out of sequence with everyone, so I've got the track to myself. I've got 2 laps to qualify. I don't know what Stormfly's gone and done, but he's he's third. So he didn't get a clean lap. But Stormfly did put in a faster lap in practice than what I've done. What's interesting is I've got a faster lap in me, and you can see now that I'm really pushing. Even though it's my out lap, I'm just seeing where the limits are. It's promising that I had another tenth in me in that final sector, because I did just go too deep onto the second apex of the final chicane. Anyway, what I was going to say is I might risk putting the medium tyres on, because the tyre wear on this track seems to be awfully high. And I don't really have much data. I've not done a full race simulation, but I think if I can survive the start of the race on the mediums, they'll come really strong at the end. I think after 4 or 5 laps, they're faster than the softs, because the front tyres of the softs just fall apart. Right, we've got 2 attempts. We'll be the last person over the line as well. Fighting the car a bit there. That was nice. Pick up the curb. Oh, a bit wide. Purple. Right. Take some more risk through here. Oh, Stormfly's just beating me. He's just got me. This is close. Pick up that throttle as soon as I can. He's pipped me to pole. But it's nice to know that I'm fighting Stormfly here. That's a better exit. Didn't have to get off the accelerator that time. I was slightly later on the accelerator than I was before. Right. Come on, Chris. Purple! Come on. I was a bit hesitant there. Come on, run it as close to the barrier as you dare. Yes! We have pole! For now. For now we have pole. And this is the last lap of qualifying. I'm going to do it anyway just to see if I can go even faster. Oh, and I've gone wide. No! I will go back to the pits so that I don't accidentally block anyone. Wow. Oh. Oh. Are we going to hold it? Shall we go and spectate? Let's go and see. Where is Stormfly? Has he got another lap in him? Oh, come on, show me, man. Show me. Come on, show me. I don't understand. Why are you not showing me? What do I do? What button do I press? I'm so stressed. Did he get me? Oh, I think I got him. I think I got him by like a tiny, like a thousandth or something. Did I? Yes. I got pole. I got pole. Oh, it's been a while since I had a pole position. It doesn't count for much, but pole position, man. I'm just going to put my headset back on. Hope you can hear me. Oh my god, that lap was nice. That lap. Oh, I think I've earned a chocolate because I haven't eaten. I got home and I had no time to eat anything. I had some dinner for tonight, but I got in at 7:15. There was just no time to even microwave something or make a sandwich or whatever. There was just no time. So it's going to be a late dinner for me tonight, but hopefully it'll be a winner. Chicken dinner, the best kind of dinner you can have. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking simply because I've also had a coffee on the way home. And that coffee's giving me the jitters, but it's certainly given me some speed. Wow. It has been a long time since I got a pole position. I think it was round 2 the last time I got pole, and those who were there will remember I converted it into a win. Right. Despite starting on pole, I'm going to take a risk. I am taking a risk. I don't think these tyres will last 12 laps. No, sir. Those fronts. I'll tell you what makes me think that. It's because in practice, I was on 4-lap old tyres and Stormfly was behind me on track and he was devouring me. He was on new tyres. I was on 4-lap old tyres and he was all over me. So let's risk it. I've got a nice gap, lap time wise, back to Willard. And it's Willard and That's Life that I'm racing for the championship. So yeah, medium tyres. Everyone's going to be like, oh, Chris, why do you overcomplicate everything? You're such an idiot. But let's take the risk. Look at the gap. 2087 to 2101. Wow, That's Life and Willard were very close together. Now, the other thing that I've got to do here is not crash. I'm just going to play around with this microphone, by the way. Yeah, I've got to not crash in the race. You saw how easy it was to crash. I made mistakes there in the qualifying. I cannot hold that level of pace lap after lap. I think Stormfly can. But I am not racing for the win. I don't need to win. Stormfly's a much better driver than me, and he's already won the title this season. He's already uncatchable. So, not really racing him. But yes, this is where we want to start though. At the front, at the sharp end. Let's see if this risk pays off. Let's go to the radar, see where everyone else is. I've never driven a lap on mediums. This could be adventurous. Just concentrating. I expect Stormfly to be a real pain in the arse. This is where these tyres will really suffer. The hairpin. And I nearly lost it there. Being quiet because again I'm concentrating. I've got a guy on my ass. Try and get a good run through there. He's obviously going to get a slipstream off of me down here. Not too worried. Obviously going to be all over me on this lap, and I'm actually not pulling away from the guys behind either. Is he going to try it? Yeah. But when he watches the replay back, he'll understand where my pace went. On the mediums. I'm playing the long game, mate. See where these tyres are at the end of the race. And you know what? This is better for me as well, because I can focus on doing what I can do now, my lap times. away from me, but not by much. Just watching that gap now back to Willard. And I'm not my usual talkative self here. It's difficult stuff. That corner there is evil. The apex there is off camber, so the car is always wanting to run wide because of the camber. I am pulling away from Willard despite being on the worst tyres. And I've made a bit of a mistake, but I've gathered it up, allowed Willard to close in on me. But I got a good exit there, he got a bad exit. Stonefly's just pulled a bit of a lead now, gained a fair bit. Just got to be careful then through that high-speed corner on these mediums, they're not quite as good as the softs. It's all about balancing the throttle through there, and it's all about juggling your feet through here. I haven't got the foot camera on, by the way, because there wasn't time to set it up. That's my excuse this time. Well, no, it's a reason. I wanted to do the foot cam for this one because it's quite fascinating through these corners to see what I'm doing with the feet. And that gap that I had on Willard, he's keeping close to me now. I hope I've not made this race unnecessarily complicated for myself. But that's what I need there, good exit. He's staying with me, he's fired up, Willard. I'm hoping that this long game pays off. The further Stormfly gets ahead, the less likely it is to pay off. That's the problem. Managed to pull out 2/10, Willard behind, but Stormfly's doing some pretty damn good lap times here. I'm not quite getting the performance out of the tyres. I've kind of got to learn to drive the car again on these, because I've been doing my practice on the soft tyres, so I'm kind of learning as I go here, and you don't want to learn the hard way by pushing too hard going off the track. So I am leaving time on the table, which is what Stormfly's really taken advantage of. So you can see there my lap time's slowly getting faster. I'm just becoming a bit more confident. Stormfly will be relaxing a bit now. And Willard's keeping me very honest. But I'm hoping that by now the tyres will start hurting. Whereas mine are brand new. it's a risk I can sort of afford to take a little bit, you know, because Willard's not fast enough to really hound me. Yeah, that corner's treacherous. Too early on the brakes through there. He's taking a ton of time out of me on the brakes, but I see what he's doing. He's braking a lot later than me, but then he's struggling to get through the second part of the corner. So this is where we need to start gaining time now. My eyes are just on the apexes. I'm not even looking at the split time. .4, I've just noticed it, but I've got to keep my eyes on the track. .5, 5.6. He is gaining on me. He's pulling away. But gaining on Willard. I can just sort out that final chicane, get my braking right for that. Still happy to have just got pole, because I'm sure that Stormfly would have eventually got me in the race anyway. I can't beat him over a race distance. So I'm just taking a slight break through there. That was good. That was brilliant. That's what we want to do. You see how I got on the accelerator and didn't let off? You see now I'm actually gaining a tiny bit on Stormfly down the back straight. Not a huge amount. I'm going to have to really hope those tyres go off. I nearly went off because I wasn't concentrating. If I wasn't faster than Willard, I wouldn't even dare do this. But yeah, I don't think the gamble's paid off. It's a shame. Gained a lot through there on the brakes. I thought I was quite late on the brakes then as well. Well, he's going to be staying with me, Willard. See, the problem with this plan is if I do make a mistake, I ain't got a gap back to Willard, whereas right now I'd be up with Stormfly. I'd be 7 seconds down the road. But yeah, got a bit of a slide on there, but I kept it. I am fairly quick out of that final chicane. I think that's a strength. But Yeah, unless Stormfly's tyres just disintegrate now, I'm not going to do this. His tyres are definitely not disintegrating. He's pulling half a second on me. Had a fairly dodgy exit through there. But I do feel confident through there. In fact, yeah, I've gained 3/10 on Willard. Sorry I'm not making this sound very interesting, this stream, but I am under pressure from myself. So I would very much like to come second. That was my objective. And I wanted to take a bit of a roll of the dice on the strategy to see whether or not I could do something clever. I have to get out of it. That'll have cost me some time. I've not even looked in my mirrors right now. Willard will be closing that gap. Oh, he's made a mistake of his own. Oof. You see there, I could have tried to keep the car together there and I would have had a huge crash. What I said was, okay, bring the car back under control and accept that you're going to lose a bit of lap time. Yeah, these tyres just don't have what it takes through these bends though. These medium tyres are just they're just no good. But I can see that Willard's tyres have dropped off. Because, yeah, Willard's now really struggling to match me. And I am gaining a bit on Stormfly, ever so slightly, but it's too little too late, mate. Not when I've only got 4 laps left. I'm going to have to gain 2 seconds a lap on him. Yeah, I'm gaining on him. I'm gaining quite a lot. That was half a second in that sector alone. Oh, this could be doable. Oh, mind you, he must have got a really good exit through here because he's just pulled that gap back. Gonna have to bail again. I would have to gain 3 seconds a lap on him, which ain't gonna happen. I'm just gonna try and get my head in the zone and drive as fast as I can, as consistently as I can. That's all I can do, isn't it? really going for it here. Matching my personal bests. Oh. Right on the limit. Yeah. We're matching lap times now, me and Stormfly. So, the crossover did happen just far too late. I wonder if he'll realise what's going on when he's driving. I wonder if he'll realise that he's no longer pulling away from me. And look at Willard now, 5 seconds behind. So, job done there. Right, let's just back off through here because I've been messing this up. Oh, that was too much of a back off though. That was stupid. It's nice that the game doesn't give you a penalty for running wide through that corner because you've already got a penalty because it's slower. It's definitely not a shortcut. Two more laps, 3 more laps left. Lap 10, 11 and 12 to go. So I ran the wrong strategy, but it's not the end of the world because I was aiming for second anyway. I would have probably lost on track to Stormfly if I'd have taken the same tyres as him because he's just better than me. Simple as. I guess the thing is now, we'll never know. It's one convenient way to not be compared against him. This is fast. Yep. Stormfly must be very lonely. Just driving out there on his own. Obviously being very selfish, I hope that the wet weather amplifies the advantage that I've got over third and back. I really can't get the hang of that corner. Yeah. You know what? What I didn't consider with this strategy was what speed these tyres are. I haven't done any laps on the mediums. How was I to know that they'd be this slow? I thought they'd be like, I don't know, second a lap slower. They're not. They're 2 seconds a lap slower. Who would have thought that on a track that is predominantly corners that tyres would make such a large difference? Who could have seen that coming, eh? But I'm kind of just chilled out a bit now. I can talk a bit more because I can sort of not worry too much about perfect driving because I ain't going to win. And so long as I keep it on the black stuff, I'm coming second. So I can talk a little bit. This corner scares the crap out of me though. That's why I'm shifting down into fourth there and giving the curb a bit of a wide berth. It's a corner where if you run wide, you crash. And you crash quite heavily. So yeah, you know what, Stormfly is doing a great job with those tyres anyway. Whatever state his tyres are in, he's driving them really well. Oh, and I've made a mistake. that'll cost me about a second maybe. But you see what I mean, is that if you make a mistake, you just have to react quickly, because if you spin the car, you're going to lose 5 seconds, 6 seconds even. But if you hold on to the car, ironically, I got that really well this time. Brake where the skid marks were. That's a good braking mark. I'm going to have to find a different one for the wet race though, because the skid mark won't be there in the wet. I don't know if you can see the skid marks, but I can. They're on the left. They're just in front of the brake board. Final lap. Just don't go doing anything stupid. I don't mind coming second to someone who is destined, by the way, to be in the League of Champions. Stormfly is very much going to go on to the top tier of this league. I'm hoping that I will, but I think if I do, I would be one of the bottom drivers in the league. Whereas if Stormfly does, he could be, well, I've already seen in other competitions he's in, he's beating some of the top guys in the championship. He's just really quick. So I don't want to write a love letter to him or something, but respect. It's really, for my credibility, kind of a bad thing that he's driving so fast, because before Stormfly came along, I was the Stormfly. People kept saying that I was going to be a champion and that I was going to win everything. And then Stormfly came along and just showed everyone what a good driver actually looks like. I never claimed to be good. I'm distinctly above average, distinctly slightly above average, and proud of it. You know, I'm like 5% above average, and I'm proud. Yeah, I even managed to not sound modest when I'm trying to be modest, don't I? But nah, people like Stormfly really know how to drive, whereas I have to sort of do it by numbers. You know, he does it by feel, I do it based on repetition. But it is what it is, it's the second place, and any other weekend I'd be very happy with second, so this is no different. I hadn't even looked at the running order, so Archer having a great race. I guess that's life's had a bit of a nightmare. I'll have to watch it back on the replay. Yeah, that's a shame to see that, because we are competing for team points as well. But I don't know. At least we're not fighting each other on track, because he scares me, and I mean that as a compliment. That's life. He's bloody quick on his days, and it makes me sweat. I'm just gonna say, he managed to make Stormfly sweat in qualifying last week. Like, he was like 1,000th off getting pole. So yeah, I respect everyone here, you know, in equal amounts. They're a really good bunch of racers, actually, of all different levels of talent and background. And you know, some people here are just here to drive on a computer game. Other people are obsessed with motorsports, and you know, everything in between. You know, you've got Stormfly, who is clearly going to go on, I think, and be a title contender in the very top league. And time will tell. Time will tell where I come. I've got the prospect that if I go up next season and promote, I've got to race Stormfly for another season, where the best I can hope for is second again. So that'll be fun. Yeah, just another season of only coming second, at best. I mean, I don't know, next season it could be a lot more challenging, because I'll be in a higher league with better competitors. You know, who knows? One thing that I do know is That's life, just needs to hold on. He's got 3rd place in the championship at the moment. It means he'll promote alongside me, and that means that we get to have some good races next season. And that I would really look forward to. You know, it's one thing beating someone who you know you're faster than, but when someone can be faster than you because they're on a good day, then it gets interesting, I think. That's when the real fun starts, because you have to push yourself. So, you know, I think last race, although I'm not going to keep going over it, although it didn't end up the cleanest of races, it shows when 2 people are proper dueling and they're both at the top of their game what can happen. You know, we were both absolutely on it last weekend, and I want more of that, just hopefully without any silliness. But I've had words with myself about silliness, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to let him know. Just going to put medium suck. Took a risk. I can't type very fast, but... So here comes the rain. And we've got a reverse grid as well. Rain, rain, rain. It's raining outside, and it's raining on the PlayStation. It is raining everywhere. The question is, how hard is it raining? Do I need the wets or do I need the intermediates? Let's find out. And we have got a mixture of people on different tyres. It's looking a lot wetter than it was. Oh. Stormfly's taking wets. Yeah, this is a lot wetter than it was in practice. Oh, this is totally wet. This is full wets. This will be completely new territory to them. I've not done any practice in this. Is that because I've misread the weather forecast? Could be. But yeah, this weather's in for the whole race as well. So this is what we are going to have to put up with. Oh, there is no grip. Right, we need to make this count. We have only got a short gap in between the last race and this one. So I don't have long to practice for this. Whoa. This is intense, man. I'm going to turn traction control on. I know that's cowardly, but in fairness, pro esports guys do that in the rain. Like, World Championship guys do that in the rain. Oh, there's no grip through there. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, I've got a rough idea of what I can do to drive a bit quicker. It is going to be about taking a completely different line to what you've learned. God, this is going to be a scary first lap. I am just guessing and I'm off the track. This is going to be fun, but just got to think of championship. Do not try and give too many points away. There's going to be people going off the track left, right and centre. So I've just got to keep it on the black stuff. How fast can you take the last corner? Not very is the answer. Okay, you definitely want to be braking on the right hand side of the track there. Oh gosh. Well, I'll be damned if I actually manage to finish the damn race here. I've got a rough idea though, as I said, of some tricks. I've only practiced this in the damp, never in the wet, but it seems like you want to just be completely off the racing line. Like that. So the racing line would have been to sweep into the inside, whereas what you actually want to do is the opposite. There's not much you can do through here though. Well, we wanted a wet race this season, but this is more wet than a wet thing. This is like going for a bath. Jesus. Yeah, it's all about opposite lines. So stay off the normal line and you'll be alright. See there, lots of grip off the racing line. So for anyone who's not really following motorsport, the reason you do that is because there's a lot of water. Hang on. You know what? Oh yeah, I have ticked in. Okay, well I've lost a bit of chance to drive around there. But yeah, as I was saying earlier in the stream, rubber is wet. Wet rubber is slippy. So you just got to really watch it. Everyone being told to check their tyres. Do not start on the wrong tyres. Stormfly, that's a good idea. Yeah. This is nasty stuff, and I hope that if I do accidentally run into the back of someone here, that you can just understand that real racing drivers might do that as well. I know it's still my responsibility to make sure that I don't go creaming into the back of someone. I think the chance of a safety car here is going to be quite high in these opening 2 laps. There's a chance that everyone just falls over. But I have definitely figured out that first corner, you want to stay to the inside. I don't know whether I'm really slow, by the way, because I haven't been on track with someone else. I think, yeah, okay. I'm just going to do what they say and put R in the chat. R, like a pirate. 2:31 by Cass, the fastest lap. That's 31 seconds slower than we were going in practice in the dry. So I don't know how fast I am, how slow I am. I'm hoping that I'm struggling just as much as everyone else. Which is a lot. Just try and have a good result, Chris. Try and have a good result. Just think, after this, Chris, you get to have your dinner. That's the most important thing, is after this, it's dinner time! I want to be on this part of the track. Gosh, this is difficult. No one's gone off yet, but this is difficult. Oh, Stonefly going for a lunge. Stonefly was just so late on the brakes, and I hit Willard, but I don't know. I couldn't do anything about that. Well, I hope he's all. Well, yeah. God, this is insane. I'm about to get spun out. I think Max Hammer is being very brave, but it's not the right thing to do. Oh, thank God for the extra grip on the inside of the track, because I was locked up there and I managed to unlock it. Whoa, this track is so slippery. That's definitely the line. Not much you can do here though, you have to cross the line there, the dry line. Oh, this is difficult. Stonefly setting the fastest lap. I'm only a second a lap slower than him actually. God, I'm struggling. Very quiet. Just having to think about what I'm going to do next. Oh crap. Whoa. Change of pants please. How did I keep that on the track? I'm hoping that these don't count as dive bombs. If they do, I will apologise, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to brake on the opposite side of the track. It does kind of look dive bomby, but it's not a scumbag technique or something. It's just, that is how you drive in the wet, from what I understand. I'm not an expert. But it certainly seems to make a big difference in some of the corners. Just keeping out of that one though. Traction that time. Audi with the fastest car. Archer using the dry line through there. He pulled off quite well actually. God, the car wanting to swap hands on me again there. I've just got away. Oh, and the car's wanting to do the same again. Getting the car out of shape again. Maybe I should try and run it down the outside of there, off the racing line. Because I am taking the racing line through there. It's one of the few corners where I am. God, the wet line is so treacherous. My God, I'm not in control here. I'm trying my best. Right, I've survived. Whoa. Willard's really challenging now. Yeah, I've practiced for this, but I've practiced in less rain than this. Ah! Oh, fair enough. I had it coming. I've bumped into him a few times, didn't I? I didn't want to be down in 9th, but I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm properly struggling. Quiet, concentrate again. I mean, this wouldn't change the championship. This would be like a drop points round for me. So the worst performance that we put in over the championship gets deleted. So this one would be it, even though I came second in that first race. Yeah, I'm 4 seconds a lap slower than stuff. I just don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should just start driving the normal way. I should have known it was going to be this wet, because I could have obviously figured out how to drive this track in the wet. Oh, purple. Okay, so I found some speed. Storm price down some speed. He's done another second faster. But I don't fancy having to go at max time like this. I haven't got the legs on it. Not really. I just decided to go left there, about for purple first sector, so I am now sort of on the pace of the fly. Cass is just at the moment there. Let me and Max through. Good. Max had the moment there, but I almost followed him. Yeah, I think the normal racing line is better. God damn it, car. Maybe I'm going to change my brake tyres a little bit. Max is driving really well. Well, this is going to be a bad result. But hey ho. I want to let go again. Rallying and getting through there as well. I've kind of figured it out now. It's annoying that it took 8 laps to figure out, but I've figured it out now. How to drive the left. But, he says, I'm just going to turn that traction control up to 2. I do generally want to see if I can get these two cars in front and get a 4th place. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about the fact that I got pushed off by Willard. Because, yeah, I did stick my nose in on a few of his apexes, so... I've no idea of any braking points. Oh, crap. I didn't know which way his car was going to go. Left, right, left. Well, fair enough, he concedes. Quite nice of it. Yeah, I thought actually there was a chance there that his car was going to just go ghosted, because that's generally what happens when someone's having a crash. But solid. I have no idea how to drive in this weather. It's difficult. The fact that Max is now pushing to get back past me. Oh crap! Yeah. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I was going sideways there. That's alright. The car was more like a boat through there than a car. I don't understand how they're doing it. I'm going to have to obviously watch afterwards and learn. Oh, that's not how you do it, Max. You still managed to get a better exit than me, despite missing the corner. Yeah, I just got to learn, haven't I? There's clearly something, you know, that I'm not doing right in the left. I've had that many near accidents as well. I just don't actually understand how to drive faster than I am. So, who'd have known? It turns out I'm not a good driver anymore. That's fine. Yeah, I just can't get my power down out of there. See how I took a very wide entry, trying to get a nice exit. I just drove away from it. That no. Got close to getting a bit of a slide on there though. Oh, look at that. This car switch. Well, there's nothing I can do. Oh, it's got a massive lift now, right? I don't know if you go to the overtake or not. It's gonna not. Ah! I didn't expect him moving my way with the braking there, but we avoided him. So yeah, we both did. I didn't expect him to swing over on the thing, but I also kind of guessing where he braked and where I braked. Just kind of hoping that it would work. No, he's wide. He's struggling. We're all struggling. None of us are driving exactly where we think we would be. Oh gosh, that's like just being ejected from the race. Oh no. Oh come on, he was going to gain so many points on me. Oh, that's crap. That's not how I want a championship decided. Especially weather like this. I bet the guys are now wishing that there were wet races every weekend because this is how much slows me down. I just don't know how to drive faster in this weather. I'm taking risks in the car is picking out. I'm hacksawing in the wheel. I've had this one lap left because I'd quite like to have dinner and have that now. So forget that this race ever happened. Folks having problems on the power through there. There's no point in me ruining his race or him ruining mine or anything like that to get some extra points. I dropped down anyway. Oh, you'll have seen that in his mirrors and smile. Oh, Jesus. This is not a car, it's a boat. Like had a big old slide there. I'll be glad when this is over. These people, there's no point in doing any heroics. We're both finding the car so much. Anyway. Well played, mate. Well played. That was 7 on genuine pace. My gosh. I had nothing. Although in fairness, Willard wasn't far up the road at the end. So I only lost out on the podium by 5 seconds. Which, given that I had at least one off, you know, it's just, it sucks what's happened with that slide though. That's not fair. I don't know, did his internet disconnect or something? Because he was doing really well as well. He can drive in the wet, unlike me. Right, I'm going to make it short and simple. I'm going to get over to the chat and check with the lads about how that went, and they'll all laugh at me. So I'll see you in the next video, which will be a GeoGuessr one sometime in the week. See ya!